You ever wake up, check the tech news, and just feel like the plot is slipping out of the writer's hand? Because that's how I felt reading this leaked Microsoft memo about Yusuf Mehdi, is that his name? The guy who's been the face of Copilot and AI hype man, the that lets rebuild Windows around AI executive, suddenly stepping back after helping reimage Windows for the AI era. And I'm sitting here like, oh, so now we're re-imaging Windows again? I didn't we just do that last year and the year before that and the year before that? Let me walk you through why this one is different. First off, the timing's weird. Microsoft spent the last 2 years telling us AI PCs are the future. Copilot is the center of Windows. Your computer should basically be a chatbot with a start menu. And that's what happened. People hated it. Not a little. Huh. No, 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 no. Not a little. Oh, this needs polish. I mean, full revolt. Copilot button nobody asked for. AI features nobody uses. Recall scanning all your screens like a noisy roommate. Windows updates breaking things that shove more AI by shoving more AI in. And suddenly, poof, Microsoft starts quietly pulling AI out of Windows 11, renaming things, backing away from the Copilot brand, pretending the whole AI everywhere push was just a phase. And right in the middle of the retreat, the guy who championed the whole thing says he's leaving next year. But before he reimagines Windows for the agentic era. That's a fancy way of saying we're still trying to make AI the boss of your computer, but we're workshopping the brand. Second, this is what happens when the company redesigns AI instead of humans. Windows used to be built around your files, your workflow, your control. Now it's being built around AI models, telemetry, and cloud hooks. And wherever marketing teams think it will sell the next laptop. And the funniest part, the people making these decisions don't even stick around to live with them. They drop the idea, push them out the door, and then move on the next executive role while you deal with the fallout on your machine. It's like someone rearranged your entire house and then saying, all right, I'm off to a new job. Good luck finding your forks. This is a sovereignty movement because every time Windows gets reimagined, you lose a little more say in how your own device works. AI isn't the problem. AI without consent is the problem. AI without an off switch is a problem. AI that watches more than it helps is the problem. And when your memo says reimagine Windows for the AI era, I hear we're redesigning your computer around our business model, not your needs or your business. That's why sovereignty matters. Not in some dramatic tinfoil hat way, but in a simple, everyday sense of Do I control my device or does my device control me? Here's the kicker. While Microsoft is trying to figure out what Windows even is anymore, more and more people are quietly drifting toward Linux, open source tools, local first apps, and systems that don't need a cloud leash. Not because they're anti AI, but because they're pro control. And honestly, that's the real story here behind this memo. Not the executive leaving, not the corporate shuffle. It's the fact that Windows is being redesigned again, and the users aren't even in the room. So, yeah, that's my morning ramble. Another day, another AI era announcement. Another executive stepping away from the mess they have created. But the question stays the same. Who gets to shape the future of your computer? You or the roadmap? And that's the way sovereignty still matters. Like, follow, and subscribe, and we'll be back.